Okay, hello traders and welcome to a market update video. It's Stu Nopan here, founder of Master the Markets, Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are, you can see some positions over here running over here. We are on a small position on the cable, still in open profit of 382. Euro yen, on the other hand, did stop us out just by a little bit, just by about 1 or 2 pips before it turned against us. But that's how it is. You just follow your plan. And on the euro dollar, we've exited our second position at 470 euros. Now, how are we doing all this? And as you're seeing this open profit as well, sometimes remember that that profit is still not yours. It's still unrealized, is it not, traders? So you can go against you. You can come out with a loss. So today's topic is all about how do you let go? How do you let go and just follow your plan? All right, so that's what today's topic is all going to be about. So let me just go on to our screens over here. So let's take a look now on the topic of letting go. Okay, of letting go. Let me just take this chart over here and let's just write it all down over here. Okay, of letting go. Letting go. Now, what is basically letting go all about? Now, first of all, you got to ask yourself what it is, right? Maybe I'm just thinking, let me just see. Yeah, that's okay. So, what is letting go? Then you got to ask yourself, I can remember this statement on letting go from previous quotes that I've read. One is called, basically in simplicity, is basically doing your best and leaving the rest. Okay? You just do your best and leave the rest. Okay? That's how we would define as letting go. That's the first point. The second point is you may ask yourself, okay, but why let go? Uh, Tiru, isn't it like we should be constantly be on the markets, be focused on it, see and act and respond, to all of that. Now, why should we let go? Because as you know, traders, once you got your plan, your quantified parameters, which has got room to also adapt to market conditions as well, if you keep on looking back at the market every 5, 10 minutes, or even every 1 hour, getting agitated about what's going to happen, and if you're not following your plan, what happens is that all that worry into the future or about the past losses repeating itself can then wear you down and drain your energy. Your energy levels will go down, will drain your energy down. Now, when it drains your energy, basically what happens is that your focus level in the present moment to capture the next best opportunity goes down. And that naturally then affects your trading performance going forward. Okay, so we can understand the importance of letting go, because if you do not, you understand what will happen. Your energy levels go down, your focus goes down, you miss the next biggest opportunity. So then you may ask yourself, okay, Tiru, that's all good. We understand it now so far. Then how do we actually do this process of letting go? You see, traders, it's actually a two-faceted process, okay? One, we have to look at our intellectual personality. All right. The intellectual personality first has got to get conviction of the strategy that you're doing. That means all the effort that you're doing. You see over here, do your best. All that has got to happen before you place the trade. You got to get pre-prepared. It's like an athlete before he runs that final 100-meter race in the Olympics. He's already prepared. He's done all his training, all the years of training, all the waking up in the morning, every single day, consistency, all is done. And then he gets onto the race. Just like that, as traders, you must do your preparation. Okay, and the most important preparation is that you must, for your intellectual personality to have conviction in your trade and not to worry, constantly keep worrying and looking at the markets whether it's going in your favor, is that you must know the edge of your strategy. You must know the edge of your strategy. You must know why it must continue to work. you must know why it must continue to work. This is one of the biggest questions that Ray Dalio, the biggest hedge fund manager in the entire world, continues to ask, and he encourages other professional traders and investors to ask as well. Why must your strategy continue to work and reproduce its consistent results? For that, one of the things that can help your intellectual personality have the conviction in your strategy is your cumulative data. Is your cumulative data. Okay, cumulative data from your back testing and also from your forward testing results as well. The cumulative data, the main thing you're looking is for the stats to maintain itself and to reproduce itself. This will give you the intellectual conviction to go forward. That is how to let go on the intellectual side. Now, on the emotional side, because we do have the emotional side as well, even though you may know this all intellectually, but you and I know that as traders, sometimes impulse trading gets over. We get emotional. We say, oh, the last three was losses. I'm sure this one is going to win. It looks like that. It's going down in my favor. And then you go and put a very big position size to overcome your losses. And guess what? It goes against you and you lose all the money and increase your drawdown. So how do you overcome that strong emotions that overrides the intellect at times, even though you know what your edge is and what you should be doing? So for that, actually more effort needs to be done. One, you can do your affirmations. Okay, affirmations in terms of what kind of affirmations can you be doing? You can be doing affirmations in the sense of, I will only take my write whatever affirmations that it may be for you. You can even get examples from other YouTube videos that there is out there. But a simple thing would be, I'll always focus on the present and continue to work on the edge of my strategy and only take the setups that are according to my plan. So keep repeating that. I'll only take setups according to my plan and I will keep on focusing in the present moment. I'll keep on taking setups according to my plan and keep focusing in the present moment. So those kind of affirmations. So write down your own one, but keep repeating them at least about 10, 20 times. So as emotionally, it gets integrated into your whole psyche and your whole body and everything. And also, emotionally start to feel it is very important. Not just repeating it, but emotionally feel it. And very importantly, from time to time, also visualize your setups. How should your setups look like? You see, for example, in the elite room, we have one pattern that wins 94% of the time. 94% of the time. We have another one which wins 80% of the time. But we know exactly how that setup looks like and we wait patiently for it. Yes, impatience can get over. You want to increase your positive equity curve, but you got to hold back because you know from past that if you just jump in, you don't follow your plan, the edge is not maintained in your strategy and the stats can go askew. So these two things, traders, once you keep on working on your intellectual personality and your emotional personality, eventually what happens is that all you have to do is just place that trade and let go. Right? You've done your best. Now leave the rest. Okay? So that's what that is all about. So have a reflection on all of this today, what we have just learned, letting go, what it is, why it's important, and how to do it. That's what we have given you, the different ways. Work on the intellectual personality, emotional personality. Keep working on them until you get to the point of you're just in the present moment, in the flow, and you can let go. All right. Okay. So I'll leave you all of that, and that continuously happens in the markets. You see, for example, here what we call is a first interruption. If you think, according to your plan, no matter where it occurs, you will just take the first interruption. You can see if you just kept on a simple trail, you will still be up on this particular trade. It all depends on how your edge has been designed and just follow it. The same thing for cable over here. Once this is a continuation pattern, again our first interruption here, and once that goes forward in our favor, we just follow the plan and we exit at our required parameters. Okay, it's because you've done all the preparation. Do your best and leave the rest. Okay, with that, let's go on to the markets. So today we'll be looking at the different markets and how they're doing and everything. So let's take a look at that before we go on to our trading floor performance. So you can see over here on dollar Swiss over here, you can see that on the upside, it's on an uptrend. Open equity is diminishing to the upside over here. So we'll be looking at some shorts, potential setups to happen. But on the other hand, um, we'll be looking to cover our long setups as well as tight as possible so as not to give up too much of our profits. Next thing, dollar yen. Dollar yen, you can see that it's currently on a very strong ER is equal to 1. We caught this on the live trading room. We just exited here on a distribution bar over there. Other than that, open equity is diminishing to the upside. Now, cable on the other hand, you can see it's on an uptrend at the moment. In terms of this move over here, open equity is diminishing to the downside. So I'll be very cautious of this doing an upside turn. So for those of you short on this, do look at potential target points to come out. First level I'll be looking at is this support level here at 3760 over there. Okay. All right. Euro dollar on the other hand is just taken out its last swing low over here. We did play two positions on this week. We played one quick exit over here on this low, and then we rode it, and the next one all the way down to take out this low because we were seeing some weekly support over there. Aussie dollar on the other hand, you can see that just remember on euro dollar, is there open equity diminishing? Yes, definitely to the downside. So look for some upturns and be cautious of them. Next thing is Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar on the other hand, on the upside, is on an uptrend. It's probably going to confirm its top. I would still say more open equity to the downside before it starts to revert. GBP yen on the other hand, definitely open equity diminishing to the upside. So we'll be looking to short that onto the downside. Bitcoin still managing its level at 47,000. Very long strong move. Didn't still confirm its top over here. Still continuing, still not confirming its top over here. Still consolidating. Still say open equity is diminishing to the downside. Looking for shorts. Get tight on your long positions to cover. Brent oil on the other hand, starting a new move here on the bottom. Still resilient. $68 per barrel. At the moment, I would say open equity is still more to the upside. And this is what we call a compression bar over here, and that would signal that there's still more move, but just be cautious that it doesn't revert. Gold, on the other hand, it's still on a continuous downtrend. It's at $1,700 at the moment. Open equity is diminishing to the downside. For those of you looking for long-term measures, correlate on the weekly. Still a downtrend over here. On the monthly, it's still an uptrend, isn't it not? So you should be good to vary about certain support levels where it will start to bounce back further up and the monthly to take over. Okay, so be cautious of that as you're riding any kind of downtrend moves on the shorter time frame. The FTSE, on the other hand, downtrend over here. Would I say open equity more to the downside? Yes, if it does take out this level and continues. If it doesn't, if it does take out this high, I would say it's starting to revert. Okay. Dow Jones, on the other hand, yes, still an uptrend. Still hasn't confirmed this top. Still a bit resilient. I would say if it does take out this level, more to the downside. If it does not and take out this high, then there's more open equity to the upside. S&P, similar downward move, but uptrend to revert. Open equity is diminishing to the downside. I would say this first level to look at to the upside. Last one, second last one actually, silver. Open equity diminishing to the downside. It might resume in its upward trend again. First level to look for it to go up is over there. And finally, wheat on the other hand is a downtrend at the moment. Open equity more to the downside. If it does take out this level, I would say more open equity to the downside. Okay, so that's to do with in terms of our market update. Now going on to our trading performance. So let's take a look at that. So okay, there you go. You can see our trading performance for this week. For this week running, you can see over here on the Elite Journal here. This is where we've collected all the ones that have exited for this week on March. So let's just take a look on that. So you can see over here on Elite Room over here, primary runners and 20% and 70%, that is flat. Then we can see on 20% and 70% OE, you can see that 20% has been flat as well, 70% has been 1% profit. Continuation patterns, quick exits is minus 0.29. So far we took two positions on this, on GBP USD and Euro USD, and overall we're a little bit down on that, but overall for the elite room we are up 0.71%. Live trading room on the other hand, money bars and primary runners flat. Lift off 20%, we are down minus 0.33, 70% minus 0.65, TSL primary minus 0.41%. Overall, even though we had some amazing runs on dollar yen as well, on the one day exit, we are up on a 1.01%. Overall, we lost a tiny bit of minus 0.38%. Across both the rooms, what do we have? As you can see, we have elite room 0.7% up, live trading room 0.38% down. Overall, we are up 0.33% across both of the rooms. Okay, I guess that's pretty much that from me on this session with you in the market update. You can see some links at the bottom as well, and of course, you all can get those free series that we have done, just all in the intention of just spreading the truth of trading and for you all to improve on your trading journey forward. Okay, you can look at our beginner trader starter pack series, or you can look at our trade like a master video series for intermediate traders as well. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you, and as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.